Conor McGregor's most epic trash talk moments. Conor McGregor is not just a fighter, he is a phenomenon. Known for his devastating left hand and charisma inside the octagon, McGregor is equally celebrated or notorious for his unmatched skill in trash talk. Over the years, he has delivered some of the most iconic lines in combat sports history, captivating fans and infuriating opponents. From his early rise to his continued influence on the art of the verbal jab, McGregor has redefined what it means to be a star in mixed martial arts, MMA. This is the story of Conor McGregor's most epic trash talk moments, detailing his rise to fame, his finest verbal jabs, and his lasting impact on the world of combat sports. The rise of the notorious. Conor McGregor's journey to the pinnacle of MMA began humbly in Crumlin, Dublin, where he grew up dreaming of greatness. His ascent was meteoric, beginning with an undefeated streak in Cage Warriors, where he became a two-division champion, holding both the featherweight and lightweight titles simultaneously. The UFC took notice, and McGregor's debut on April 6, 2013, against Marcus Brimage showcased not only his fighting prowess, but also the swagger that would soon become his trademark. In the post-fight interview, he didn't hold back, saying, "There's two things I really like to do, whoop ass and look good. And I'm doing one of them right now." But it was during his UFC journey that the mystic McPersona emerged. Known for his eerily accurate fight predictions, McGregor began building a reputation not only for backing up his talk, but for making his words a central part of the fight build-up. His now iconic line, "I'm not here to take part, I'm here to take over," after his win against Diego Brandao in Dublin, was more than a statement, it was a declaration of war on the UFC. McGregor wasn't just fighting, he was revolutionizing how fights were marketed. The art of the trash talk. Conor McGregor's trash talk was more than just words. It was a weapon. He mastered the art of the verbal jab, creating an aura of invincibility around himself and sowing seeds of doubt in his opponents. His psychological warfare was designed to dismantle opponents mentally before they even stepped into the octagon. McGregor's confidence, mixed with his sharp wit and biting humor, made him a formidable presence in press conferences, interviews, and weigh-ins. McGregor's trash talk wasn't aimless. It was precise and calculated. He could adapt his style to exploit each opponent's vulnerabilities, whether mocking their skills, questioning their heart, or bringing up personal topics. His infamous line to Jos Aldo, "If this was a different time, I would invade his favela on horseback and kill anyone that wasn't fit to work," demonstrated his ability to command attention and spark outrage. Beyond intimidation, McGregor's words built anticipation for his fights. Love him or hate him, fans couldn't look away. His verbal sparring matches were often as entertaining as the fights themselves, elevating MMA to a new level of mainstream appeal. The biggest moments. Some of McGregor's most memorable trash talk moments coincided with his most significant fights. His ability to craft headlines and sound bites made these moments legendary. The Chad Mendes fight. Stepping in on short notice, Chad Mendes became McGregor's interim title opponent at UFC 189. In the build-up, McGregor taunted Mendes relentlessly about his height, calling him a little midget. He famously told Mendes, "I'm gonna rearrange your face." McGregor's bravado culminated in a second-round TKO victory, proving that his confidence was not misplaced. Jos Aldo rivalry. McGregor's rivalry with Jos Aldo was a masterclass in psychological warfare. For months, McGregor goaded Aldo, mocking him at press conferences, stealing his belt during a face-off, and promising, "I'll knock him out in the first round." True to his word, McGregor ended Aldo's 10-year undefeated streak with a 13-second knockout at UFC 194, cementing his place in MMA history. Nate Diaz Trilogy. McGregor's battles with Nate Diaz delivered some of the most memorable lines in UFC history. After Diaz choked him out in their first fight, McGregor vowed revenge, calling Diaz a skinny fat guy with terrible cardio. Before their rematch at UFC 202, McGregor quipped, "You're the B side, I'm the A side. I run this game." The rivalry showcased McGregor's resilience and his ability to hype fights, with both bouts becoming instant classics. Floyd Mayweather fight. Crossing over to boxing to face Floyd Mayweather was another opportunity for McGregor to shine as a trash talker. From calling Mayweather a little man to mocking his tax issues, McGregor dominated the pre-fight build-up. While he lost the fight, he won the war of words, helping the event become one of the highest grossing pay-per-views in history. Impact and legacy. Conor McGregor's influence on the UFC and MMA is immeasurable. He didn't just bring attention to the sport, he redefined its landscape. His trash talk set a new standard, inspiring other fighters to embrace their personalities and build their brands. Before McGregor, trash talk in MMA was present, but not central. Fighters like Chael Sonnen had paved the way, but McGregor took it to a new level, blending humor, bravado, and calculated insults. His ability to sell fights made him the biggest star in UFC history, transcending the sport and becoming a global icon. McGregor's impact extended beyond words. His success inspired a new generation of fighters to believe in their potential to break barriers. Fighters like Israel Adesanya and Sean O'Malley have cited McGregor as an influence, not only for his fighting skills, but for his ability to captivate an audience. The future of trash talk. As McGregor's career enters its later stages, the art of trash talk continues to evolve. Social media has become a battleground, with fighters like Colby Covington and Khamzat Chimaev taking verbal sparring to platforms like Twitter and Instagram. However, McGregor remains the gold standard. His blend of wit, charisma, and authenticity sets him apart. The balance between promotion and respect is crucial, and while some fighters have crossed the line, McGregor's approach often walked the fine line between entertainment and controversy. The legacy of McGregor's trash talk will endure, not just in MMA, but across sports. He showed that words could elevate a fight from a sporting event to a cultural moment. As new stars emerge, they will undoubtedly draw from McGregor's playbook, but the notorious will forever be remembered as the pioneer who turned trash talk into an art form. In the end, McGregor's greatest achievement may not be his titles or his knockouts, but his ability to make the world listen. And as he famously said, "We're not here to take part, we're here to take over." That legacy, like his words, will echo for generations.